Hello and welcome guys to the second session of C Sharp Windows Form application. In our previous session or the first session we saw how to create a basic Windows form. This one we created this form and how to and understand some of the basic controls like text box, date picker, radio button, checkbox and combo box. In today's session, we are going to see how to handle this button click event and how to do the validation with message box. If you missed my previous session, I will give the link on I button. Please check it out. So without wasting any more time, let's go to Visual Studio. I'm using same application as I created in my first session. So stop the application from running. So first thing we will go for the event handling. So you can see I have added one more button that is close. So let's give the name. Name is just like the ID. So I'm giving it btn close. Just double click on the button to get the button click event. So I just double click here. So you can see the code behind or the source code part is come. So I want to close this Windows form after clicking this close button. So for this, I'm going to write this dot close. This close is a predefined method of Windows form. It will close the particular or the current form. This is defined as the current form or this current class. This is form 1. Let's run the application and see this close is working or not. So you can see either I can go and close here, or if I click here, it's going close. So in this way we can close our current form. Let's see some validation and if else if programming. So this is my full name. Let's give the name same as id txt full name. For this radio button I'm giving, or this for a dead time picker I'm giving dtp date of birth dob. For this radio button I'm giving rdmail. For this country combo box I'm giving cmb country. Guys, to give the name like text box, I am starting the prefix with text txt. Dead time picker, I am starting the prefix with dtp. For radio button, I am starting with rd. For combo box, I am starting with cmb. So in same way, I can give checkbox as chk, chk asp. For mvc, I am just giving chk mvc. And for Windows Form, I'm giving chk winform. And this button submit, I'm giving the id as or name as btn submit. As we already set our complete from all the controls id, let's go do some validation. To show the validation, let's say if while submitting the form, if user missed the text box value, so it will show a message box. So how we can do this? Same as close button, just double click on the submit button to get the code behind or click event. Here we can give like if txt full name dot text. So you can see the text properties is here. If you go to the text box, so you can see the text. So if I add here some static field, so you can see it is adding here, right? So I'm not giving some statically data, I'm giving dynamic data. So in the text equal to blank, then Microsoft.NET is giving some predefined function to show the message box, that is message box dot show. Here I am giving a basic message box which is full name. Please enter the full name, right? Else I am showing message box dot show data submitted successfully. Let's see, run the application and see this validation is working or not. Guys, sorry for the background noise if any. So you can see, please enter full name. I am giving here my name and submit, data submitted successfully. So this is the basic message box. So you can see this message box only containing a button that is OK to close the message box. I want to show something different. So in this message box, first properties is your text, the text it will show. Okay, next give a comma. You can see the caption I am giving validation comma. You can see message box button dot OK, yes, no, cancel. So you can choose your own button. So OK, cancel. I am giving OK, cancel, right? Let's run the application and see how this thing is working. So you can see the caption validation, this one is coming on the top and there are two buttons, right? I want to give a icon. So just add comma here. Message box icon dot. So I'm giving warning, exclamation, question, error. So I'm giving warning. Let's run the application and see how this message box warning is coming. So you can see this icon is coming here, warning icon. Stop the application. I don't need OK, cancel. I need only OK here. If you don't give any message box button, then it will come by default the OK, right? So I'm giving OK. Next, I want to validate my radio button if somebody select the gender or not. So here, else if rdmail.checked. Okay, radio button and checkbox has a properties of checked equal to false, and rdfemale.checked equal to false. Then I'm just copy pasting same thing, same message box here. Please select gender. So here I am giving one more icon here. Let's say some exclamation. Run the application and see this validation is working or not. Enter full name, give the name here. So you can see, please select gender. If I am selecting here something, then data submitted successfully. It is coming to else part. Now let's give the validation for country. It's a combo box, and combo box has the same properties as text box. This is text. So I am just copy pasting this one here. Else if cmb country dot text equal to blank. So I'm giving, please select country, right? So full name, gender, next is country. So if I select country here, you can see data submitted successfully. So this is the basic version of message box. So already we saw there are different button, okay, cancel, yes, no. So how to handle the message box button result? For this, I'm going to show here, I'm going to add here one more functionality to handle the buttons. So I'm giving dialog result. Let's say result equal to, I'm giving one more message box here, message box dot show. Do you want to save the data? Caption I'm giving message box button, I'm giving yes no. Okay, and message box icon, dot question. Okay, so here it will show the message box with do you want to save the data. Here I'm giving one caption is confirmation, so it will be good, right? Next, I want to handle the result what it is added. So if result equal to message box dot result equal to dialog result dot es, then data submitted successfully, else means no. So here it will show operation cancelled. Cancelled. Okay, let's run the application and you see that we can how we can handle this yes no button. Okay, so let's give the detail. Do you want to save? If I click on no, so operation cancelled. So again clicking on yes, so you can see data submitted successfully. In this way we can use if else if and message box with different kind of button and icon, and also we can store the message box button result, that is yes no cancel everything, using dialog result. Guys, I hope you understand this complete session. In our coming session we will see more about the looping structure and picture box. So guys, please stay tuned. Guys, if you like my video, give me a like and share this video with your friends. Thank you very much.